besties, welcome back to my channel. So today we'll be learning how to draft patterns for this beautiful skirt you're seeing on your screen right now. Now this design, though it looks a little bit complicated, is really very simple to make. So to start drafting patterns for this skirt, you will need your basic skirt block. And if you don't already have that, no worries at all. Just scroll down my page, my tutorials, and then learn how to make one for yourself. Alright, I'm even going to drop the link in the description box below. Okay, so you get your pattern making tools, and then let's start drafting our patterns. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to place your skirt block on a plain sheet of paper, just like so. You're going to trace it out along with your dart, and then you flip it over to the other side and then mirror it so that you have both sides of the front skirt block. Okay, now once you've done that, now you're going to trace another pattern. You're going to duplicate them so that you're going to have two pieces of the front pattern piece. Okay, so now I'm going to set one of them aside. So let me set this aside, and then we're going to start working with this pattern. All right, so the first thing we're going to do is, this is my center front line, so I can already mark it. So from your center front line, you're just going to mark, say, about 5 cm, and then you just place your mark just like that. And then you come to this side here, your side seam, and then you're going to measure from your side seam to this side 3 cm, just like so. Now you're going to connect these two marks together using your French curve. Okay, and then we're going to chop off this part because we don't need it. So good. And then for this dart, we also would not need this dart value, so we're just going to ignore this dart. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to draw our slash lines. So first of all, on this side, you're going to measure downwards, say about 5 cm, and then you mark. And then you're going to measure from here other slash lines, so you mark about 4 cm. The width of the, from here to here is 4 cm, from here to here is 4 cm. Now you can make yours smaller or you can make yours wider, it doesn't really matter. Then on this part, you're also going to determine where you want your lines to start from. So for me, I'm going to bring it down a little bit to about, say, 20 cm. So I'm just going to mark here. And then half of what I have here is what I'm going to mark here. So from here to here, I have 20 cm. So half of it is going to be 10 cm. So I'm just going to mark it on this side, just like so. Okay, now you're going to connect your point very nicely. Now for this first point, you're going to connect it to the tip of your dart. Okay, and then you connect these other points to this part here. And lastly, you connect your last point. Okay, so once you've done that, you're going to slash open your lines. Now first of all, we're going to slash open this first line all the way to the dart tip. Now we're going to cut one leg of the dart of our waist dart so that we can close this waist dart. Okay, so you place it on top and use your scotch tape or a glue, to your glue or whatever you have, to stick it down. Okay, and then you cut open the other slash lines. Okay, so now you're going to place it on a plain sheet of paper so that you can spread it out. So I'm just going to stick this upper part first. Okay, now you're going to spread out the other slash lines. So you're going to spread it out according to how you want. So for me, I'm just going to spread them out about 5 cm. Okay, so once you've spread them out according to how you want it, you're just going to trim off the excess paper. So now you're just going to hold on your first line here, fold on it very nicely, and then place it against the other line. Okay, so if you're happy with your pleats, now you're going to trim off all this excess paper. So once you open it up, you're going to have something like this, right? Very easy, right? If you like my tutorial so far, if you enjoy my tutorial so far, please don't forget to like, leave me a comment, let me know what you think. And please, if you haven't subscribed yet, this is the best time for you to click that subscribe button right now. Okay, thank you. So let's continue. Now we're done with this upper side. Now we go to this other part. So here you're going to measure from your center front line. From here you're going to measure about 10 cm, and then you just mark. And then on this part again, you're going to measure, say, about 20 cm, and then you mark. Now you're going to connect these 2 points together using your French cord. Okay, and now we're going to trim off these parts. So now you're going to take this part and then you place it on top. Let's see how it looks. Okay, you see, it's going to look like something like this. All right, so what we're going to do now is let's cut it on the fabric and see how these pleats or these folds actually look like on the fabric. Okay. So you place your pattern on your fabric, cut it out, remember to add your seam allowance, and then knot your patterns. Okay, so remember to give your pattern or your fabrics little notches so that you'll be able to pleat it very nicely. Okay, so now let's split it and see how it looks. So you just take your first notch, place it on the second one like so. Use your pins to hold them together in place. And then you take your second notch, place it on the third one. Okay. Okay, it looks really nice, right? Okay, so you're going to go ahead, take it to the sewing machine and stitch your pleats to hold them together in place. Now let's test it out with the underpart. Now remember to stitch your darts for the underpart. Okay, and then you place these on top just like so. Okay, it's looking nice, right? And then remember to add your fancy buttons. Ta-da! So that's really it for the skirt. Was it difficult? I bet it wasn't. Anyway, let me know in the comment section if it was easy for you to understand. Okay, now the back side is just the way the regular back skirt is, just like the way the pencil skirt is being drafted, and then you're going to add your zipper to it and then you finish it off. Easy peasy, right? And then you're going to rock your beautiful skirt. Now I hope you enjoyed this tutorial and it was easy enough for you to follow. Please, if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't just walk past. Please remember to subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you think, share your thoughts, and this is really important, subscribe to my channel please, so that I'll be more encouraged to make new videos. Please, thank you so much. I'll see you again in my next class. Bye bye.